Good evening. My name is Renato Artiaga, and this is my CS124 MP3 mini project. Let's get started. So right off the bat, I decided to implement a button that filters out everyone's favorite location that is somehow related to a type of food. I decided to implement this feature because when you utilize the search bar to look up very general or broad statements such as food, nothing comes up, which really doesn't make sense since everybody loves to eat. So I feel like this new addition could really help enhance the user experience, especially for people who are in search of honestly just anything food related or any great restaurants recommended by other people. For example, if some students know they're going to be in a certain part of town at a certain time of day, they could bring up their app, press the filter button, find their location, and find some great food recommendations. In my original MP3 description, I did say I would be adding 5 buttons that had similar phrases to the word food, such as academic institution buildings or libraries that'd be able to automatically filter out any locations related to that phrase. But I did make some great progress on one button, so I'm really happy that all my time was well spent into this beautifully crafted filter button. As beautiful and as simple as this button may seem from an outside perspective, I must say this was definitely the portion of the project that gave me the most trouble. When I initially began, I had no idea how I would be able to insert a button when the map just seemed permanently stuck to the page and layout of the application, which stressed me for hours on end. I mean, I really didn't know what to do. I was waiting in line for office hours. With 30 people ahead of me, I just decided, it was time for me to step up and start going out and finding independent resources that could help me create this button and ultimately help me finish this MP3 project. At this point in the video, I believe there is a little screenshot of a resource that was a tremendous help to me. Now, when I originally saw it, it was a 4-hour video and I was just turned away. I was not interested in anything more than 30 minutes. But honestly, I sat down and I really focused up. I shut out any external distractions and I watched videos. I Googled as much as I can and took some very strenuous and beautifully crafted notes that honestly helped me complete this project. In conclusion, I think what really helped me succeed overall was, having that mindset that you're going to try things and they're going to fail, but you just got to bounce right back up and continue going at it hours on end. I think my favorite challenge was definitely inserting the button physically on the map because it took me hours to really understand the concepts behind what I was actually trying to achieve. So the video I mentioned earlier really helped kind of provide an overall gist and kind of help reiterate a lot of the things we learned throughout the course. And I knew that was my favorite challenge because after spending 4 hours on it and almost giving up, I realized I finished because it came out of nowhere and I celebrated so hard. I was in so much shock. It was the greatest achievement ever. And honestly, my biggest success was probably I got to the point where there was code that kind of filtered out all the foods. So I just needed one keyword that would help bring up that list of places that was referenced to food. So I got so creative, I decided to enter my name as that one key phrase that would bring up the list of food-related places, which was kind of like a cool Easter egg in my code. I just want to wrap up by showing some proof that I pushed my on my commits to Git. So that's really exciting. A big shout out to Professor Challen and all the amazing TAs that helped me throughout the year. I really couldn't have done it without you guys. And it was truly an honor to learn code from these amazing group of people.